Inflation just hit 330.293%, and most people have absolutely no idea what that means for their paycheck, savings, or grocery bill right now. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your money is losing value faster than most traditional savings accounts can recover. If you had $10,000 sitting in a standard 0.5% APY savings account over the past few years, while inflation compounded to these levels, you've effectively watched thousands of dollars in purchasing power evaporate. This isn't a future problem. It's a right-now problem. And the people who will come out ahead aren't necessarily the ones earning the most. They're the ones who understand the data fastest and act on it with precision. The Fed funds rate sitting at 3.64% tells you the Federal Reserve is still in a defensive posture. That rate directly affects everything. Your credit card APR, your mortgage refinance options, your high-yield savings returns. Most people glance at these numbers on a news ticker and keep scrolling. That's exactly the gap you need to exploit. This is where AI tools completely change the game. ChatGPT and Claude can break down complex inflation data in plain English within seconds. Paste in the March 2026 CPI breakdown, categories like shelter, food, energy, and core goods, and ask Claude to tell you which categories are rising fastest and what that means for your specific spending profile. It will give you a personalized inflation impact summary that a financial advisor would charge you hundreds of dollars to produce. But it goes deeper than just analysis. Use ChatGPT with the Advanced Data Analysis feature to upload your last 3 months of bank statements and ask it to identify which of your spending categories are most exposed to inflation risk right now. It will flag patterns you've never noticed. You can also use Microsoft Copilot inside Excel to build a real-time inflation-adjusted budget model that automatically recalculates your purchasing power as new CPI data drops each month. These tools don't replace financial judgment. They supercharge it. Let's talk about what the March 2026 chart is actually showing. Chart. CPI category breakdown. For March 2026, bar chart showing year-over-year percentage changes across shelter, food at home, energy, medical care, and core services. The inflation number at 330.293% represents the cumulative CPI index level, not a single-year spike. But the directional pressure across categories is what matters for your wallet today. Shelter costs and services inflation have historically been the stickiest components, meaning they don't drop quickly even when the Fed holds rates steady. Bitcoin is currently sitting at $74,499, which is notable context. Historically, Bitcoin has been treated as an inflation hedge by a segment of investors, and its price action during high inflation environments has been volatile but directionally interesting. Chart. Bitcoin price versus CPI index overlay. 12-month rolling chart. With the S&P 500 effectively flat at current levels, the traditional 60-40 portfolio is getting squeezed from both sides. Cash is getting destroyed by inflation. Equities are stagnant. This is the exact environment where knowing how to use AI to find asymmetric opportunities matters most. Here are 3 things you can do today. First, go to claude.ai right now and type this exact prompt. Based on a 330% cumulative inflation environment with a Fed funds rate of 3.64%, what are the 3 highest risk categories in a typical millennial budget, and what are specific substitution strategies for each? Save that output. It will give you an immediate, personalized inflation defense plan in under 2 minutes. Second, open ChatGPT and use the Advanced Data Analysis tool to upload your last 90 days of credit card or bank transactions as a CSV file. Ask it to calculate your personal inflation exposure by category and identify which subscriptions or recurring costs have silently increased. Most people find at least $80 to $200 per month in forgotten or inflated charges they can renegotiate or cut entirely. Do this within the next 48 hours. Third, set a monthly calendar reminder called Inflation Audit on the 1st of every month. Use that time to rerun your AI budget analysis, check the latest CPI release, and adjust one financial decision, whether that's moving cash into a higher yield instrument, rebalancing a small position, or canceling one inflated subscription. Consistency over 12 months compounds dramatically. Small data-driven adjustments made monthly beat one big annual review every single time. Drop a comment right now. with your single biggest money challenge in 2026, whether it's saving, investing, debt, or just making sense of these insane economic numbers. Read every single one. And the next video is going to reveal something about high-yield strategies that most financial channels are completely sleeping on right now.